He is Arthur Hicks, a billionaire CEO who treats the world as his personal chessboard. She is Melissa Jordan, the quiet secretary he barely even notices. He is about to be humiliated. He is about to lose everything. In a shocking move, his rivals have launched the perfect hostile takeover. The CEO is trapped, his empire set to crumble. The rich man is going to fall. But what nobody knows, what he doesn't know, is that his invisible secretary has a secret plan. We've all felt unseen, underestimated. We've all watched the arrogant man at the top, completely unaware that his destiny is being held in the hands of the very person he ignores. This video is the ultimate corporate drama. It's a journey of revenge, a plot twist you won't see coming, and just maybe, the beginning of an emotional love story. This is a promise that the biggest, most life-changing moments don't come from the powerful, they come from the brilliant. The stakes are higher than just money. This involves a secret identity, the fallout from a shocking surprise, and the search for true love amid the chaos of an unlikely office romance. This isn't just a business story. This is a story of redemption. If you believe the quiet ones will inherit the earth and the boardroom, you've found your community. Comment below what your first impression of Arthur is. Like this video if you are already rooting for a plot twist. Share this with anyone who needs to see justice served. And, of course, subscribe and hit that bell, because you do not want to miss what Melissa Jordan does next. It all starts at the top. Arthur Hicks, the quintessential CEO, a man who built an empire from scratch and never lets anyone forget it. He's the kind of rich man who expects the world to bend to his will, and, for the most part, it always has. He moves with a predator's confidence, all sharp suits and a sharper tongue, completely oblivious to the sharks circling his own waters. His life is a monument to his own success, and he's the only one allowed to worship at it. He's a man who famously said, "If you're not making me money, you're wasting my oxygen." That's Arthur Hicks, in a nutshell. His arrogance is legendary, a shield he uses to keep everyone at a distance. He believes he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers, unaware that a new game has already begun without him. This drama is set, the pieces are moving, and the king is blissfully, fatally ignorant of the checkmate closing in. Meanwhile, in the quiet corner of his executive suite, sits Melissa Jordan. She is, to him, just the secretary. The efficient, invisible woman who magically produces his coffee and filters his calls. She is the background noise of his high-powered life, a useful tool, nothing more. He hasn't truly looked at her in the 3 years she's worked for him. This oversight will be his undoing, or perhaps, his only salvation. Because a storm is coming. A hostile takeover, crafted in the shadows by rivals he publicly humiliated years ago. This isn't just business, this is revenge. They've been planning this meticulously, patiently, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They've found his weak spots, his blind spots, and they are preparing to exploit every single one. The CEO is a target, and the arrow is already in the air. The drama is about to become a full-blown crisis. The takeover is shocking in its audacity, a surgical strike aimed right at the heart of his company. Arthur, wrapped up in his own echo chamber, sees nothing. He's too busy admiring his reflection in the glass of his corner office to see the figures moving in the street below. He's about to lose everything, and he's the last one to know. Well, not the last one. Melissa Jordan knows. She sees it all. While fetching dry cleaning and scheduling impossible dinners, she has been watching. She's seen the memos he ignored, heard the whispers in calls he dismissed. She has connected the dots that his high-paid executives missed entirely. The quiet secretary isn't just typing, she's analyzing. She isn't just observing, she's calculating. She understands the intricate web of finance and betrayal better than he does. And hidden away, locked in a file on a drive no one else can access, she has a secret plan. A plan that is desperate, brilliant, and perhaps just as dangerous as the hostile takeover itself. She is the only one who knows the truth, the only one who can stop the bleeding. But hey, race the multi-billion-dollar question, will she? After years of being treated as less than human, will she save the man who doesn't even know her name? This isn't just an office romance waiting to happen, it's a plot twist of destiny. The fate of an empire rests not with the CEO, but with the secretary he never saw. This dynamic is the real ticking clock. The world watches the hostile takeover, but the real drama is this emotional tightrope. Every moment Arthur Hicks ignores her, every condescending remark, ticks a box. It's a high-stakes gamble. Is this a love story in disguise, or the prelude to a masterful, cold-blooded revenge? This secret plan is the plot twist no one, least of all Arthur Hicks, could ever see coming. The CEO believes his drama is with the sharks circling outside, the ones planning the hostile takeover. He has no concept that the real, life-changing power dynamic is inside his own office. This isn't just a potential office romance waiting to spark, it's a strategic long game. Melissa Jordan is a ghost in his machine, but she's the one writing the code. The rich man's arrogance, his complete and utter blindness to her, is the very thing that fuels her. He thinks he's the master of his destiny, but he's just a character in her love story. A story that might be about revenge, or perhaps, a twisted redemption. The emotional complexity is staggering, and he's about to make it worse. He's about to show his secretary exactly how cold he can be, pushing her one step closer to her endgame. To understand the stakes, you have to understand the man. Arthur Hicks isn't just a demanding boss, he's a black hole of emotional energy. He's a cold, precise, and utterly ruthless CEO. He doesn't manage people, he manages assets, and in his world, his employees are just tools to be sharpened, used, and discarded when they dull. His high-powered life is a machine, and he demands every cog turn perfectly. He operates on a level of detachment that is almost shocking. He sees kindness as weakness and pleasantries as a waste of billable hours. He's the kind of rich man who believes his wealth absolves him of the need for basic human decency. His team lives in a constant state of low-grade terror, waiting for the next impossible demand or scathing critique. It's a toxic environment, and he is the source of the poison. And then, there's Melissa Jordan. She is the primary target of his casual cruelty. He sees his secretary as an extension of his own will, a voice-activated computer. Melissa, get it done. Melissa, cancel that. Melissa, why isn't this already on my desk? He never notices the long hours she works, the quiet competence, or the way she anticipates his needs before he's even thought of them. He treats her as if she is invisible, a ghost in his machine. He'll discuss a secret plan or a brutal business move right in front of her, as if she's just part of the furniture.
He doesn't realize that the furniture is listening. He doesn't realize the tool has a mind of its own. This dynamic isn't a budding love story, it's a powder keg of resentment. He has no idea of the brilliance he's ignoring. He sees a secretary, but he's blind to the strategist. He demands she manage his life, but he has no clue she's capable of managing his entire company. This ignorance is his greatest liability. He's focused on impending hostile takeover from the outside, never realizing the real power is sitting 10 feet away. This blind spot is the core of the drama. Arthur Hicks, a man who prides himself on seeing every angle, is completely blind to the person right in front of him. He'll bark at Melissa for the temperature of his coffee, while she's mentally dismantling the very deal he's about to make. The irony is staggering, and it's about to become very, very real. He believes his high-powered life is managed by him. He's wrong. It's managed by Melissa. She's the firewall, the gatekeeper, and the silent fixer. She makes his chaotic, demanding world work. She is the only reason his life runs smoothly, and he doesn't even have the grace to thank her. He just sees the function, not the person. This dynamic is the engine of the entire story. The cold, demanding boss and the invisible, brilliant employee. It's a tale as old as time, but with shocking new plot twists on the horizon. He thinks she's just a tool. But here is the thing about tools sometimes. They're sharp enough to cut the hand that holds them, or perhaps save it. The real surprise is that she hasn't quit. Why does she stay? Why does she endure this man? It's a question that hangs in the air of every scene. Is it patience? Is it a plan? Is it something else entirely? Whatever the reason, her continued presence is the single most important factor in the coming war. The arrogance of Arthur Hicks is a force of nature, a high-walled fortress. He sees his secretary, Melissa Jordan, as a simple cog, not the engineer. This assumption will be the CEO's downfall. He's so focused on the external drama of the hostile takeover. He's forgotten to guard his inner sanctum. He sees her as a tool, but he's the one being used. This isn't an office romance brewing, it's a masterclass in psychological warfare. The emotional disconnect is his fatal flaw. He sees a secretary, but he's blind to the secret identity she carefully maintains. This rich man is about to learn a life-changing lesson. His world is a machine, yes, but he's not the one in control. Now, let's pull back the curtain on Melissa Jordan. On the surface, she is the invisible secretary, meticulous, quiet, and unfailingly polite. She is the epitome of professional subservience. She wears muted colors, speaks in a soft voice, and never, ever pushes back. She silently endures Arthur's condescension, his casual dismissals, his outright rudeness. She just nods, says, "Yes, Mr. Hicks," and gets the job done. She's the office ghost. People forget she's in the room during meetings. Arthur Hicks certainly does. He's humiliated junior execs in front of her, made cutthroat deals, and revealed weaknesses he'd never show his board. And Melissa just keeps typing, her face a mask of placid neutrality. She has perfected the art of being underestimated. It is, in fact, her greatest weapon, because beneath that quiet, unassuming facade is a mind like a steel trap. This is her secret identity. Melissa Jordan isn't just brilliant, she's a strategist. She didn't just stumble into the CEO's office. She chose it. She's hiding a mind that could run this company, a mind that sees patterns in the market drama that Arthur himself misses. She sees the hostile takeover brewing. She saw it 6 months ago. She analyzed the rival stock movements, their shell corporations, their public statements. She built a financial model in her spare time, on her personal laptop at home, that predicted this very move down to the week. She endures the condescension because it gives her access. It keeps her invisible. She's playing the long game. This isn't just a job, it's a mission. Perhaps it's a personal revenge for a past wrong we don't know about yet. Or maybe, just maybe, it's a twisted, emotional knot. Maybe she's fascinated by the rich man in his broken, powerful world. Could this be the beginning of a truly bizarre love story? The condescension is her cover. When Arthur belittles her, he's actually giving her more power. He's reinforcing her secret identity. He treats her like she can't understand the complex drama unfolding, all while she's secretly drafting the secret plan to counteract it. It's a masterful performance, and she hasn't broken character in 3 years. She is the ultimate surprise waiting to be sprung. The entire company, the entire world, sees a quiet secretary. They don't see the woman who reads SEC filings for fun, the woman who understands international finance law, the woman who is, in every way that matters, smarter than her boss. Her meticulous nature isn't just for scheduling, it's for plotting. This contrast is the heart of the story. The roaring, arrogant lion, Arthur Hicks, and the silent, patient serpent, Melissa Jordan, coiled right at his feet. He thinks he's the master of this universe. He has no idea that his entire destiny is being silently managed by the one person he refuses to see. And her secret plan is not what you think. It's not just about saving the company. It's far more personal, far more complex, and infinitely more life-changing than that. She is waiting, she is watching, and she is about to make her first move. Melissa Jordan's brilliant mind is her cage, but also her weapon. She endures the daily condescension from Arthur Hicks, the CEO she secretly pities. Every yes, sir, is a lie. Every coffee she fetches a strategic move. Her secret identity is her shield, protecting the secret plan she's been building. This isn't just an office romance fantasy. It's a calculated plot twist. The drama of the hostile takeover is just a soundtrack to her real war. She's not just enduring the rich man's tantrums, she's cataloging them. This emotional endurance is forging her into the only person who can win. Her mind is a fortress where she plans a redemption or revenge off a lifetime. She's a secretary who sees everything and is about to change everything. The first shot is fired. The corporate rivals don't just knock on the door, they kick it down. They call an emergency board meeting, one that Arthur Hicks is barely prepared for. He strides in, arrogant as ever, expecting to swat them away like flies. But they come armed. They've done their homework. They present their case for the hostile takeover with brutal, undeniable logic. They lay out Arthur's failures, his missed opportunities, his arrogant gambles. They have charts. They have data. They have a mole on the inside, feeding them information. It's a shocking and public takedown. The board members, who once revered the great CEO, are now looking at him with cold, calculating eyes. The power in the room shifts, and it's palpable. Arthur Hicks, the rich man who has never lost, is humiliated. He is left speechless, stammering, trying to defend his record against an avalanche of facts. He is exposed. The rivals have launched their first major attack, and it's a direct hit. He's furious, not just at them, but at his own team. How did they not see this coming? Why was he not prepared? He storms out of the boardroom, his face a mask of thunder. The drama is no longer a threat, it's a 5-alarm fire. He's furious at his team's failure, at their incompetence. He trusted them, and they let him be humiliated. He needs a target. He needs someone to blame. His entire empire is shaking, and his first instinct is not to fortify, but to attack. This is the moment the hostile takeover becomes real. It's not just numbers on a page anymore, it's a public execution. The rivals knew exactly what they were doing. They didn't just want his company, they wanted his pride. They wanted to see the invincible Arthur Hicks bleed, and they succeeded. The news will be everywhere by morning. He retreats to his office, the master of the universe now just a man cornered. He's furious, his mind racing. He can't find a flaw in their logic. He can't find a way out. He feels the walls closing in. This is a new, terrible feeling for him, and he hates it. The CEO is on the ropes, and the whole world is watching. And where is Melissa Jordan during this? She's sitting at her desk, just outside the boardroom. She heard the shouting. She saw the smug faces of the rivals as they left. She sees Arthur's face, contorted in rage and shame. She doesn't say a word. She just watches, her expression unreadable. She knew this was coming. In fact, her secret plan depended on it. This public humiliation is a necessary step. The drama is unfolding exactly as she predicted. But seeing it happen, seeing the man she works for be torn apart, it stirs something emotional inside her, a flicker of something. But she remains still. Her integrity and her plan demand it. The first attack is over. Arthur is wounded. And now, he's going to do exactly what a wounded animal does. He's going to lash out at the person closest to him. And she's ready for that. 2. The rival's first attack is a masterpiece of corporate drama. Arthur Hicks, the CEO who thought he was untouchable, is publicly humiliated. His entire team failed him, and his fury is volcanic. This hostile takeover isn't just business, it's a public execution. He's furious, backed into a corner, and looking for a scapegoat. He has no idea that his secretary, Melissa Jordan, is the only one who saw this coming. She's watching him unravel, her emotional state of mystery. This failure isn't a surprise to her, it's a prerequisite. The rich man is furious, but his anger is a blunt instrument. He's about to turn that anger on the one person who holds the key to his redemption. The fallout is immediate. Arthur Hicks, radiating pure, uncut fury, storms to the open office. He's a man on fire, and he's looking for kindling. He's been humiliated in his own boardroom, and the CEO will not accept that the failure is his. He needs a scapegoat, and his eyes land on the easiest, most defenseless target. He has Melissa Jordan. He finds a mistake. A tiny, insignificant error in a travel itinerary she prepared 3 weeks ago. A flight time off by 10 minutes. In the grand scheme of the multi-billion-dollar drama unfolding, it's less than nothing. But for Arthur, it's everything. It's the proof he needs that he is surrounded by fools. It's the outlet for his rage. He doesn't call her into his office. Oh no, that would be too private. He does it in front of everyone. He strides up to her desk and slams the itinerary down. What is this? He bellows, his voice echoing through the silent, terrified office. He doesn't wait for an answer. He launches into a tirade. He belittles her. He calls her incompetent, lazy, questions how she even manages to breathe without his instructions. He, the rich man, tears her down with a viciousness that is shocking to behold. He blames her, his secretary, for the toxic atmosphere, for his lack of focus, for this mess. He publicly and unfairly blames her for a minor error, projecting his colossal failure onto her. Melissa Jordan just sits there, absorbing every poison word. She doesn't flinch. She doesn't cry. She just looks at him, her face pale but composed. The entire office is watching, frozen in horror and embarrassment. It's a brutal, emotional execution. He is venting all the shame from the hostile takeover onto the one person who has been nothing but loyal. What single word would you use to describe Arthur's action in this moment? Drop it in the comments. It's a test of character, and he is failing spectacularly. He is not just a cold boss, he is a cruel one. And he is making the biggest mistake of his entire life. Far worse than anything that happened in the boardroom. He is treating the architect of his potential salvation like dirt. This act, this public shaming, is a life-changing moment. It severs a thread of loyalty that even Melissa didn't know she still had. He thinks he's reestablishing his dominance. What he's really doing is arming his savant. Finally, his rage spent, he sneers, "Fix it. Fix something right today," and storms into his office, slamming the door. The office exhales. Melissa is left there, the center of everyone's pitying stares, utterly humiliated. But as she straightens the papers on her desk, her hand isn't shaking. It's steady. Inside her, something hasn't broken. It has hardened. The drama he just caused will have consequences he cannot even begin to imagine. He thinks he's won this tiny, pathetic battle. He has no idea he just fueled the plot twist that will end the war. This is the CEO at his worst, a rich man made poor by his own rage. He lashes out at Melissa Jordan, his secretary, seeing her as nothing. He unfairly blames her, belittling her in front of everyone. This act of being humiliated is the pivot point of the entire drama. He thinks he's punching down, but he's actually arming a bomb. This shocking display of cruelty is more than a mistake, it's a life-changing error. He doesn't see the plot twist he just set in motion. The emotional damage he inflicts isn't just on her, it's on his own future. This isn't a love story, this is an act of war. And Melissa, showing quiet integrity, is about to change the rules of that war. The office eventually empties, the employees fleeing the toxic battlefield. The public humiliation hangs in the air, a sour, metallic taste. But Melissa Jordan doesn't leave. She fixes the itinerary, a task that takes her precisely 30 seconds. Then, showing a quiet integrity that is almost superhuman, she continues with her real work. She accepts the blame, but she does not accept defeat. She stays late. The sun dips below the skyline, painting the empty office in shades of orange and purple. The cleaning crew comes and goes, barely noticing her. This is her time. This is when the secretary facade drops and the strategist emerges. This isn't overtime, this is the real workday. She boots up her personal laptop. She plugs in a secure drive, and she goes to war. She's not just analyzing the rivals' financial data, she's dissecting it. She's diving deep into the code of their secret plan, the one they used to launch the hostile takeover. She's looking for the flaw, the crack, the lie, because there is always a lie. She works for hours, fueled by a cold, quiet fury. The CEO's words ring in her ears, not as an insult, but as a motivator. He humiliated her. He treated her like she was nothing. She is about to prove that she is everything. This isn't just revenge, it's a profound, emotional need to demonstrate her true worth. Her mind is a torrent of numbers, projections, and legal loopholes. She's brilliant, and the data sings to her. The rivals were smart. Their plan was good, but they were also arrogant, just like Arthur Hicks. And arrogance, Melissa knows, always leaves a trail. She follows that trail through shell companies, offshore accounts, and falsified earnings reports. And then at 2:17 a.m., she finds it. Gotcha. It's not just a weakness, it's a gaping, illegal hole. A hidden weakness is an understatement. It's a fraudulent claim, a cookbook, a lie so profound it violates 3 different SEC regulations. This is the leverage. This one discovery doesn't just stop the hostile takeover, it has the power to destroy the rivals completely. A small, dangerous smile touches her lips. This plot twist changes everything. The drama just got a new director. She saved the file. Tripleen grips it and leans back in her chair. The man who belittled her, the rich man in the next room, has no idea that his entire destiny was just rewritten by his incompetent secretary. She's exhausted, but triumphant. She's found the weapon. Now, she just has to decide how and when to use it. She closes her eyes, just for a moment, to rest. The complex financial charts are still glowing on her screen, surrounding her like a fortress of data. Melissa's quiet integrity is her superpower. She accepts the blame from the CEO, but stays late, her secret plan in motion. This isn't just a secretary working overtime. This is a strategist going to war. She's not just analyzing data, she's hunting for the hidden weakness. The emotional fuel from being humiliated turns into cold, hard focus. She finds a rival's lie, the key to unwinding their entire hostile takeover. This is a plot twist that changes the drama forever. She holds the power of revenge and redemption in her hands. Arthur Hicks, sleeping in a panic, has no idea his destiny is in her control. The woman he saw as nothing is, in fact, everything. Arthur Hicks is also working late, but his energy is starkly different. He's not triumphant, he's in a blind panic. The CEO is a cage animal. He's been pacing his office for hours, his tie ripped off, his sleeves rolled up. He's desperate, making call after call, trying to rally support, trying to find a counteroffer. But the blood is in the water. His allies are silent. He is alone. He's been humiliated. And the fear of losing it all is a physical sickness. This rich man is discovering the one thing his money can't buy a way out. He's the captain of a ship he deliberately steered toward an iceberg, and now he's frantically trying to turn the wheel, but it's too late. The hostile takeover feels inevitable. He runs out of coffee. He storms out of his office to the kitchenette, angry at the world, angry at his own powerlessness. And that's when he stops dead. He sees her, Melissa Jordan, his secretary. She's fast asleep at her desk, her head resting on a stack of binders, her breathing soft and even, a flicker of something. Guilt stirs in him. He's about to turn and leave, annoyed, but then his eyes focus on what's on her desk. His blood runs cold. It's not schedules. It's not memos. Her desk is an explosion of data. It's covered in complex financial charts, spreadsheets he recognizes. There's Rival's quarterly reports. There are notes in the margins, calculations, arrows connecting data points he didn't even know existed. This is a shocking surprise. He stares, completely bewildered. This is high-level analysis. This is the stuff his CFO, the man who betrayed him, is paid 7 figures to do. And his secretary, the woman he humiliated. She's doing it, and from the looks of her notes, she's doing it better than his entire team. He thought she couldn't understand this. He genuinely believed she didn't have the capacity. The cognitive dissonance hits him like a physical blow. Who is this woman? He sees a highlighted number on a report, a note next to it illegal. Check wire transfers. 3rd quarter. He doesn't understand what it means, but it scares him. A new, strange, emotional feeling enters the drama. It's confusion. It's respect? No, it's just shock. He doesn't wake her. He doesn't say a word. He just backs away slowly, quietly, and returns to his own dark office. He sits in his chair, not in panic anymore, but in a deep, unsettling state of bewilderment. He just found a plot twist he wasn't prepared for. He thought he was alone in this fight, but the charts on her desk. It looked like someone else was fighting, too. A secret plan. Her plan? The idea is too absurd. And yet, he can't shake the image of her, asleep, surrounded by the enemy's data like a dragon guarding its hoard. This is a life-changing moment for Arthur. The seed of doubt about his own judgment has been planted. He ignored her. He belittled her. And she might be the only one who actually knows what's really going on. The panic-stricken CEO, Arthur Hicks, finds his secretary asleep. But it's what she's working on that delivers the shocking surprise. Her desk is covered in complex financial charts, a secret plan laid bare. This is the plot twist. He never saw the woman he humiliated is a genius. He can't understand how she could do this. Why she would. The drama of his hostile takeover is reframed in an instant. He's a rich man brought low, realizing his destiny is in her hands. This emotional revelation is life-changing. He thought she was a tool. He's realizing she's the architect. The secretary is the only one who might be able to save him. The next morning, the tension is unbearable. The rivals are moving fast, tightening the noose. They've sensed Arthur's panic, and they're capitalizing on it. They send over a new, revised offer. It's predatory. But buried deep in the legalese is the real attack, a legal trap, a poison pill, delivered by the mole still buried deep in Arthur's inner circle. It's designed to trigger a default and force his hand today. Arthur Hicks, the CEO, is in his office, staring at the document. He's been humiliated, he's desperate, and he's as close to signing it. He's been told by his most trusted advisors, one of whom is the mole, that this is his only way out, a graceful exit. He's cornered. He picks up his expensive pen, the rich man's last stand, ready to sign away his empire. Thwack! A sound from his door. A plain, manila envelope slides across the floor, tossed from the outside. What the hell? Annoyed, he gets up and snatches it. There's no name, no return address. He rips it open. Inside, a single sheet of paper with a few typed words. It's a message, an anonymous tip. Do not sign, it reads. Page 48, Section 3B. It's a liability trigger. They are trapping you. The mole is name of his CFO. Check his offshore account in Zurich. He's been paid. It's a shocking bolt from the blue. His blood turns to ice. He grabs the contract, fumbles to page 48. There it is. The trap. It's exactly as the note said. He would have been legally and financially ruined, beyond just a hostile takeover. He was seconds away from springing it. This anonymous tip didn't just save his company, it saved him from potential prison. He storms out of his office, his heart pounding. Who? He roars, who just put this on my floor? The office is busy. No one looks up. Except Melissa Jordan. His secretary. She's on the phone. Calmly confirming a lunch reservation to yes. Table for two. Thank you. She looks at him with those same placid, unreadable eyes. It couldn't be her. Could it? The timing is too perfect. The information too precise. This wasn't just a tip. This was high-level counterespionage. This was part of a secret plan. He is saved from a legal trap just moments before it springs. And the only person who seems calm is a woman. He publicly destroyed this. Surprise is more emotional than the betrayal. The drama has a new, unseen player. That someone is protecting him. Someone with a secret identity. He's been looking for an angel, a savior. And he's been kicking her every single day. He goes back into his office, the note trembling in his hand, his entire worldview shattering. He just got a life-changing glimpse of the real game being played. He's not the player. He's a pawn and the person who saved him. That is sitting right outside his door. He now knows two things. He has a mole and he has a guardian and God help him. They might be the only two people who know what's really going on. That Melissa's anonymous tip saves Arthur Hicks from the legal trap. She, the secretary, foils the mole's secret plan just in time. This shocking surprise saves the CEO from total ruin. He's saved just moments before the trap springs. This plot twist proves that his destiny is tied to hers. The drama is not just a hostile takeover. It's his emotional game of chess. He's been humiliated, but she just gave him a lifeline. This isn't revenge. And not yet. It's something far more complex. He's a rich man realizing he knows nothing. He's starting to see the secret identity of the woman he thought was nobody the day of the final vote arrives. This is at the end of the line. The boardroom is a tomb, the air thick with tension, and the smell of expensive coffee. That Arthur Hicks, the CEO, puts up a good fight. He uses the information from the anonymous tip to expose the mole. To discredit the rivals, there's yelling, accusations that it's the corporate. Drama of the century, but it's too little, too late. The rivals are masters of this game. They cut the mole loose, claim he was a rogue agent, and pivot. They've already secured the proxy votes. They've promised the board members the moon. The damage is done. That Arthur's counterattack is shocking, but it's not enough to turn the tide. The hostile takeover has too much momentum. The vote is called point one by one. The board members, men Arthur has known for decades, men who were his allies, vote to accept the rival's offer. They vote to oust him. The betrayal is absolute. The gavel falls. The hostile takeover is successful. To Arthur Hicks is voted out his own company. It's over. He just sits there, numbed. The rich man is lost. He has been utterly, finally, and publicly humiliated. The rivals are shaking hands. Their faces triumphant. He's no longer the CEO. He's a nobody. He's been erased from his own legacy. This is the falsa Dorota, the re-engagement hook. This is the moment where all hope is lost. It seems the secret plan, whatever it was, has failed. The anonymous tip, the late-night analysis. It was all for nothing. The bad guys have won. Arthur Hicks is broken. The company he built is now in the hands of the enemy. If you've ever felt a moment of total defeat like this, hit the like button as a sign that you know this pain. This isn't just a loss, it's an annihilation. The drama has reached its tragic climax. Arthur is a king with no kingdom, a general with no army. He looks across the room, past the celebrating wolves, expecting to see her, Melissa, but her chair in the corner is emptied. She's not even here for the final blow. This defeat is the most emotional, life-changing moment of his existence. He built this world, and is just rejecting. The surprise isn't that he lost, it's how easily he was discarded. His destiny has been torn from him. He is a ghost, and as the rivals toast their victory, Arthur Hicks stands up, his legs shaking. He doesn't say a word. He just turns and walks out of the boardroom, a defeated man. It seems the story is over. It seems the revenge of the rivals is complete. But this isn't the end. This is the end of Act 2. The real plot twist is about to walk through the door the day of the final vote arrives. And the hostile takeover is successful. That Arthur Hicks, the CEO, is voted out his own company. This is the ultimate plot twist. The hero is humiliated and loses everything. The drama has reached its peak. A shocking and emotional defeat that the rich man has broken his destiny. Apparently destroyed, it seems the secret plan of his secretary, Melissa, has failed. This is the falsa Dorota. The moment all hope seems lost, the revenge of the rivals is complete, and Arthur is alone. This life-changing moment of total failure is a turning point. He is defeated and broken. But this is not the end of the story. The walk from the boardroom to his office is the longest of his life. The triumphant shouts of the hostile takeover echo behind him. He's defeated, broken. The CEO is. No more. He enters his office, and the silence is deafening. The vast, glass-walled room, once a symbol of his power as a rich man, now just feels like a very expensive cage. He slumps into his chair, is reeled. He's lost, he's been humiliated, and there's no coming back from this. He has to pack. He starts pulling books off shelves, tossing awards into a cardboard box that each one feels like a mockery, a relic from a life that is no longer his. This is a drama at its most raw, its most emotional. And then he notices her, Melissa Jordan, that his secretary. She's standing in the doorway, holding another empty box. She's just watching him. Her face is as neutral as ever, but her presence is a quiet judgment. Had forgotten she wasn't at the meeting. Of course, she had to man the phones, a wave of shame. So profound is life-changing, washes over him. He stops packing. He looks at this woman, the one he blamed, the one he belittled. I'm sorry, he says, his voice thick and unfamiliar. I'm sorry. Melissa, she just looks at him, waiting to. I'm sorry you're losing your job. He continues, his voice breaking. That you're losing your job because of my failure. That I failed. I didn't see this coming. That I was arrogant. It's the first time he's ever admitted it. It's the beginning of a painful, necessary redemption. Arthur Hicks, is apologizing to his secretary. He's so wrapped up in his own misery, his own failure, that he's finally seeing her as a person, the person whose livelihood he just destroyed through his own hubris. He expects her to cry, to be angry, to say something, but Melissa simply holds a box. She doesn't offer comfort. She doesn't offer absolution. Her stillness is unnerving. He has no idea that she's not worried about her job. He has no idea that his failure was a calculated part of her secret plan. He takes her silence as pity or perhaps agreement. He's so broken. He can't see the plot twist that's already in motion. He just sees another person caught in the wreckage of his life. This moment of clarity, this apology, is a first step toward a man he could be. Even if he thinks his life is over, This isn't a love story, it's a tragedy, or so he thinks. He has lost everything. The great Arthur Hicks, is apologizing to his secretary for getting her fired, moments after losing his entire empire. He has truly hit rock bottom, defeated and broken. Arthur Hicks packs his office. The CEO is gone. The rich man is humiliated. He apologizes to Melissa, his secretary, telling her he's sorry she's losing her job. He believes his failure is the end of the drama. This emotional confession is his first step toward redemption, but he's so broken, he can't see the truth. This isn't the end, it's a life-changing part of her secret plan. He thinks he's apologizing for her job. He has no idea she's the one who's about to take his head. This surprise is just the beginning of the real plot twist. He's offered her this raw, broken piece of himself, his apology, his confession of failure, and Melissa Jordan's response is nothing. She simply nods a short, sharp, polite nod, not a word. No, it's not your fault. No, it'll be okay, just a nod that's colder than his anger ever was. It is a shocking anticlimax to his emotional confession. And then she turns, she places the empty box on the floor next to his desk, and she walks out of the office as she doesn't say, "I'll miss you," or "good luck." She just disappears, she vanishes down the hall, her footsteps silent, and she just leaves him there. Surrounded by the ruins of his life, Arthur stares at the empty doorway. Stunned, he's been betrayed by his board. He's been abandoned by his allies, and now, in his darkest hour, even his quiet, ever-present secretary has abandoned him. The one person he just apologized at, the one person he thought was different. He collapses into his chair. This is a final blow. This, more than a hostile takeover, is the moment he truly feels alone, that everyone is gone. He believed she, of all people, would stay, but why should she? He humiliated her. He treated her like garbage. Of course, she abandoned him like everyone else. He deserves this. This is the ultimate drama of his life. The rich man is now utterly bankrupt. In every way that matters, he's alone with his boxes and is ashamed that his failure is complete. He's lost his company, his power, and the only person who he's just now realizing might have befriended. He has no idea. He cannot possibly comprehend where Melissa Jordan has gone. He thinks she's gone to clean out her own desk, to flee the sinking ship. He sees her disappearance as the final act of his personal tragedy. He is so blinded by his own perspective, he can't see the plot twist. He thinks she's abandoned him. He doesn't realize she's just left to go make her move. She hasn't abandoned him. She has graduated from him. She's on her way to the boardroom. The CEO is broken. The secretary has left the building. The chairwoman is about to enter. This is a surprise of a lifetime. He thinks he's been left in reality. He's just been put on pause. The real secret plan is just now beginning. And Melissa Jordan isn't walking away from the fight. She's walking toward the throne. He covers his face with his hands. A truly broken man. He thinks his destiny is over, but his destiny just walked out the door on her way to save him. Whether he deserves it or not, Melissa simply nods and disappears. Arthur, the former CEO, believes she has abandoned him like everyone else. This is the ultimate emotional blow. The final act of his drama. He's humiliated, defeated, and now completely alone. He thinks his secretary has fled. He has no idea this is the plot twist. She hasn't abandoned him. She's leaving him. She's on her way to execute the final part of her secret plan to his destiny. Isn't over, it's just been taken out of his hands. The surprise of his life is not that he lost, but who is about to win. Meanwhile, the celebration is in full swing. The rivals, the architect of the hostile takeover, are in the main boardroom. The champagne corks are popping. They are laughing victorious, clapping each other on the back. They are signing the final acquisition papers. The ink drying on their triumph. They've done it. They've slain the giant. They've taken Arthur Hicks' kingdom. They are toasting their own brilliance. Their revenge complete. The drama is over, and they are the undisputed winners. The CEO is gone. The company is they're already discussing which divisions to sell off, who to fire. In a bacchanal of corporate greed, and then the boardroom doors slide open. Whoosh, the laughter cuts off. That every head turns. Standing in the doorway is the secretary of Melissa Jordan. But this is not the beige, invisible Melissa from the outer office. This Melissa is wearing a dark, impeccably tailored power suit. Her hair is no longer in a tight, but it flows over her shoulders. Her eyes are not downcast. They are burning with a cold, intelligent fire. She is not alone. She is flanked by two men, .2 of the most expensive, ruthless corporate lawyers in the city. There's a shocking silence, .1 of the rivals. Champagne glass in hand, chuckles at him. Sorry, sweetheart, you lost? The staff entrance is down the hall. Well-need coffeed-up Melissa doesn't even blink as she walks directly to head the table's seat. They'd left empty and places her leather briefcase down with a solid, definitive thud. Her lawyers fan out behind her. Their faces like stone. Actually, Melissa says, her voice clear and strong, projecting a power no one in that room knew she possessed. I believe you're in my seat. The surprise is so total, so absolute, that no one speaks. The air crackles. This isn't a secretary. This isn't a tool. This is a player they never, ever saw coming. The plot twist has arrived, and she is holding a briefcase that, as the rivals celebrate their hostile takeover, a surprise entrance changes everything to Melissa Jordan. The secretary walks into the boardroom, flanked by lawyers. This is the plot twist of the entire drama. She's no longer the mousy assistant. She's a figure of power. The shocking transformation silences a room. The men who were celebrating their revenge are now confused. They thought the CEO was their enemy, but they were wrong. This isn't an office romance. It's a corporate coup. She has a secret identity, and she's about to reveal it. Her secret plan is about to be unveiled. The rivals are stunned, speechless. That I beg your pardon? One of them stammers, who the hell are you? Melissa's lawyer steps forward. Allow me to introduce Melissa Jordan, the primary and controlling stakeholder of the Orion Stonebridge Trust. That Melissa smiled, Lisa cold. Sharp smiled. You've been so busy targeting Arthur Hicks, she says, so focus on your hostile takeover. You never bothered to check who was really buying up all the floating stock for the last 18 months. You thought it was just market noise. This is the reveal. This is a secret plan that she is the anonymous, powerful investor that, while they were manipulating the stock down, she was buying. Every time they dumped shares to create panic, she was the one silently acquiring them through a dozen shell trusts. She let them do the dirty work, all while she was consolidating power. This is her secret identity. She is not Melissa Jordan. The secretary, she is Melissa Jordan, the rich strategist, a woman of immense, hidden wealth that she had been playing a long game, a game of revenge and redemption, so deep no one could see it. She let them think they were winning but that impossible. A rival sputters. We track the major buyers. You track the puppets, Melissa says, opening her briefcase. I pull the strings. She reveals that she isn't just a stakeholder. She is a controlling one with the shares she acquired. She now holds 51 of the company. The hostile takeover they just won is suddenly null and void because she is a majority. The shocking truth hits them like a freight train. They weren't taking over Arthur's company. They were walking into her trap. This entire drama was performance, orchestrated by her. This is a plot twist of the ages. The CEO they hated was a decoy. The real power was a woman they never even saw. This is a life-changing surprise. The invisible woman just revealed she was the one true power all along. That she owns them. She owns the company. She owns everything. And she is not done. Melissa reveals her secret plan. And it's a shocking plot twist. She is the anonymous, powerful investor. Her secret identity revealed. The secretary was a facade. She's a rich strategist. She's been secretly buying shares, making her the controlling stakeholder. The hostile takeover is void. The drama is flipped on its head. The hunters just became the prey. This life-changing surprise stuns the rivals. They thought they were fighting the CEO, Arthur Hicks, but the real enemy was a woman they never even noticed. This is the ultimate revenge and redemption, all in one move. But you can't. One of the rivals shouts, his face purple to vote. The board voted. It's legal. Oh, that's my second point, Melissa says, her voice dangerously calm. She nods at her other lawyer, the federal one. Let's talk about legal. She pulls out a file. Let's talk about the wire fraud you committed in the third quarter, the shell company you used to inflate your own stock value, that the illegal market manipulation. She exposes everything, the weakness she found, the illegal activities, the cooked books that she lays it all out on the table, complete with bank statements, encrypted emails, and the sworn testimony of the mole, who it's now clear she convinced to flip, that she has the receipts, that all of them, she was the brilliant strategist all along, and she didn't just have a secret plan, she had a war chest. She allowed the hostile takeover to proceed. She needed it to happen publicly, so that their illegal activities would be tied to this specific fraudulent event. She let them sign the papers, sealing their own doom that the hostover is instantly voided, not just because she has more shares, but because it was based on criminal fraud. The rivals aren't just losing the company, they are about to be arrested. Her security, is already waiting outside the door. This isn't just a corporate takeover, it's a redemption, it's revenge. Served ice cold, she saved the company, she exposed the criminals, she revealed she was a mastermind. The drama is over, and the plot twist is that the quietest person in the room was, in fact, the most powerful. She systematically dismantled two sets of arrogant rivals, and by extension, Arthur, without ever raising her voice. This shocking surprise is her masterpiece. She's not just saving the company, she's taking it. She's proven her worth in the most brutal, definitive way possible. The humiliated secretary. Note the brilliant strategist. The new queen, Melissa, exposes the rivals' illegal activities, avoiding the hostile takeover she was. The brilliant strategist all along. Her secret plan, a masterpiece. This is a plot twist that saves the company. The secretary reveals her secret identity as the ultimate scene. This isn't just revenge, it's a total redemption of the company. The drama is shocking, a surprise that changes everything. She didn't just save the company, she conquered it. The woman they humiliated was the one with all the power. Her emotional journey from invisible to invincible is complete. This life-changing moment redefines her destiny. And where is Arthur Hicks? Had been called back to the boardroom by a security alert on his phone, a protocol Melissa herself had set up. He's standing in the back of the room, still holding his pathetic cardboard box of memories. He has been watching this entire scene unfold, stunned into total, absolute silence. He is watching the woman he ignored, the woman he fired in his head, the woman he humiliated in front of the entire office. Now, take her place as the new chairwoman of the board, he watches as she calmly, methodically, has his enemies arrested and escorted from his boardroom. He watches, stunned, as the board members, the same ones who betrayed him, now scramble to pledge their loyalty to her. They're falling over themselves to praise her brilliance. Her secret plan that Melissa Jordan, his secretary, is now the most powerful person in the room. She is the CEO, the chairwoman. The owner of his mind is a hurricane, replaying. The last 3 years, the charts on her desk, the anonymous tip that are calm. Cold nod when he apologized. It was all her. It was all a plot twist. She wasn't his secretary, he was her researcher. He feels a wave of emotional vertigo. He wasn't just blind, he was a fool. This is a life-changing surprise. The woman he treated as a tool just saved his legacy, his company, and, in a way, his soul, all while taking his crown. He's not even angry, tease. And in all the drama he thought was about him, his hostile takeover was just a side plot in her story. Melissa concludes her business with the board. She now owns the company. She is the new power. She finally turns, her eyes scanning the room, and they land on him, to Arthur Hicks, the broken rich man in the back, holding his box. Their eyes meet for the first time. He sees her. She doesn't smile. She doesn't scowl. She just looks at him, holding his gaze. The silence stretches. What will she do to him? He humiliated her. Will she now return the favor? Will this be her final revenge? He braces himself. Arthur Hicks watches, stunned, as the plot twist unfolds. The woman he humiliated, his secretary Melissa Jordan, takes her place as the new chairwoman. This shocking surprise is the climax of the drama. He, the CEO and rich man, is now powerless. He realizes his hostile takeover was just a game. She was controlling. Her secret plan and secret identity are revealed. This life-changing, emotional moment is his true redemption. He sees the woman he ignored as the brilliant strategist she always was. His destiny is now in her hands. Will this be her final revenge, or to start a new love story? The room has cleared. The lawyers, the board, the arrested rivals all gone. It's just Arthur and Melissa, the new chairwoman, and the former seat. He's still standing by the door, holding his box. She is at the head of the table. The seat of power, the silence, is the loudest thing he's ever heard. Slowly, he walks forward. He doesn't make excuses. He doesn't beg. He stops a few feet from her dot, and in a grand, public gesture, even if the public is just them, does the one thing he knows he must. He drops the box that clatters to the floor. That eye. He starts, his voice rough. I was a fool. You were the most brilliant person in this company for 3 years, and I was too arrogant and too stupid to see it. This isn't just an apology. It's a confession. This is act of redemption that what you did. It was brilliant. He is finally, truly, admitting her true worth. He's been humiliated. He's been broken. But in that, he has found a clarity he never possessed as a rich man till he sees her, Melissa Jordan, and he is humbled to his very core. This is a life-changing moment for him. I am asking, he says, his voice quiet but steady, for a new role. Melissa raises a perfectly sculpted eyebrow to a new role. I want to work. For you, he says, the words feel strange but right. But he's not finished, and he looks at her, and the drama of the boardroom fades, replaced by something raw and emotional. This isn't just an office romance, it's something deeper than business. He takes a breath, risking it all. And in life, if you'll have me, this is the ultimate plot twist, the love story no one saw coming. It's not a CEO and a secretary. It's a proposal for true love, built not on power or money, but on a new, brutal, and profound respect. It's their destiny that Melissa looks at him, the man who was her boss, who is now. This broken, honest, and real to small, genuine smile the first he's ever seen touches her lips. Do you believe he deserves this redemption? Click like if you believe this is a star of true love. In a grand, public gesture, Arthur apologizes to Melissa, admitting her true worth. The CEO asks for a new role working for her. This is his final redemption. The humiliated man finding new purpose. But he asks for more, turning this corporate drama into a love story he wants to work for her in. Business and in life, this shocking plot twist is the ultimate emotional surprise. The secretary has won everything the company, the revenge, and now the man, this is their destiny, a life-changing moment born from chaos. It's a new beginning, a chance for true love. The rich man is humbled, and the strategist has found her partner. Today's story is a powerful reminder true power isn't loud, it's brilliant. It's not about the title of CEO or being a rich man. It's about the worth you have, even when no one else is smart enough to see it. It's a reminder that your destiny isn't written by those who belittle you, but by the secret plan you build in silence. If you, too, believe that quiet integrity and brilliant minds are the real superpowers, then you found your place. This isn't just a channel, it's a community for people who root for the underdog. Subscribe and join the family. Now for the trifecta. Like this video as a sign of respect for Melissa's plot twist. Comment with the exact moment you realized she was in control. What was the clue? Share this story with one person who needs to be reminded of their own hidden worth. And don't let the journey end here. While you wait for our next story, know that our channel is a treasure chest of emotional journeys, just like this one, that explore our older videos and discover the other shocking moments and love story arcs you might have missed to make. Sure, you never miss the incredible stories we have planned for the future. Activate that notification bell. You want one of the last to know what life-changing drama we uncover next.